So I moved to the York area with my 11-year-old son 7 years ago. And the move was under duress. I had had to borrow money to rent an apartment. And the day we moved in, the only furniture we had was a fold-out cot and a bookcase. So shortly after that, one night I was in the drive-through drop-off lane at the York Salvation Army. And I noticed that the man in the SUV in front of me is getting ready to donate a dresser. And I know this dresser would be perfect for my son's room because it's the shape we needed, and it was made out of thin wood, so I knew it would be light to carry. And that's important because the stairs to my apartment are 17 steep, rickety steps, and there's not even a proper railing to put your hands around. It's just a vertical board on each side. So I said to this man, I said, "Excuse me, sir, would you consider letting me pay you to deliver that dresser to my home? I'm just 8 minutes away. My son needs a dresser for his room." And the man laughed his response, and he said, "You can just go in and buy it." And I said, "No, that's not the issue. The issue is I drive a sedan, and Salvation Army doesn't work with any delivery services." And he didn't say anything else, and he just turned away, and he continued to remove the dresser, and he donated it. So over the next few weeks, my son and I had other encounters with York people that were less than favorable. And then it was the Christmas season, and I decided to walk over to the thrift store near our apartment, and I'm shopping for a secondhand artificial tree. And I find a tree in a really large bag, and I'm thinking this is a tall tree, and this will be great because our living room has very tall ceilings. But as I'm assessing the tree, I'm kind of speaking out loud to myself about, ooh, this is a pre-lit tree, and I've never had a pre-lit tree, and I wonder if it's working. And this woman nearby hears me, and she says, "Well, let's plug it in and try it out." So we locate a plug, and we're plugging in the various segments of the tree, and everything is great. And I thank the woman for helping me, and I thank the woman for being friendly to me. And I tell her, I said, "My son and I moved here a few weeks ago, and people have not been very kind or friendly." And I tell her the story about the man with the SUV and the dresser. So I decide to buy the tree, and I walk into the other room at the thrift store where the cash register is, and I'm paying for the tree. And that same woman comes in, and she says, "I didn't get to introduce myself. My name's Joanne, and this is my husband, Alfred. And Alfred's going to carry your tree home for you." Now, to have the full visual, Alfred was an older gentleman with white hair and a long white beard, and he wore glasses, and he had a big belly. And the bag that he was getting ready to carry for me was a massive red canvas bag. So Alfred hoists this bag onto his back, and he carries it through the parking lot to my building, and he carries it up the 17 rickety stairs, and he carries it through my kitchen and through my dining room and into my living room, where he sets it down, restoring my faith in humanity. Thank you.